exactly what that's all about, because it's crap.
From sudden stoppages to heated accusations, tennis injury controversies ignite chaos. Fake injuries really capture how medical timeouts can swing momentum, spark boos, and fuel claims of gamesmanship, blurring the line between genuine pain and tactical manipulation. The 2026 Australian Open semi-final between Carlos Alcaraz and Alexander Zverev became the third longest match in the tournament's history, and it was packed with entertainment and drama. The contest began as a statement of dominance for Alcaraz.
Made that tough return his strike zone.
The Spaniard displayed a masterclass in versatility, taking a commanding two-set lead and appearing to cruise toward his first Melbourne final. But the physical toll of 30-degree heat and brutal baseline rallies began to manifest in the third set.
Oh, no way.
Okay, the match's most controversial moment arrived in the third set. Alcaraz, clutching his right abdicator and barely able to run, was granted a formal medical timeout by the trainer. Zverev was instantly PO'd about that decision.
But is he saying it ducked well? This would be extraordinary.
So, according to ATP rules, medical timeouts are strictly for acute injuries, not for muscle cramping or general fatigue, which are considered conditioning issues. Angry and frustrated, the German vented his fury at tournament supervisor Andreas Egli. Now, officials defended the decision, stating that because the pain was localized to one specific muscle, it could have been an acute injury, like a tear, rather than just general cramping. Alcaraz later admitted that while it was likely a cramp, the sensation at the time led him and the physio to treat it as a potential injury. Alcaraz eventually triumphed 6-4, 7-6, 6-7, 6-7, and 7-5, a match that was nearly overshadowed by a high-stakes rules controversy. Despite the scandal, Zverev was more reflective in his post-match press conference.
Just getting some treatment, you seem to sort of have some complaints. I'm sort of curious what your thoughts were.
Yeah, I mean, he was cramping, so normally you can't take a medical timeout for crampings. Yeah. But what can I do? It's not my decision.
He didn't retract his core criticism, mainly focused on the controversial medical timeout. He maintained that Alcaraz was clearly suffering from cramps, which by rule shouldn't trigger a medical timeout.
We heard you speaking in German at the time. Can you give us any
In
insight?
German? Oh yeah, with the...
Yeah. When it was first happening, he was taking the MTO.
Yeah.
Was it, what were you sort of saying? If you
I just said it was bullshit, basically. Because...
Without them being protected?
But Alcaraz argued that the pain wasn't a general cramp, but a sudden localized sensation in his right abductor after a specific forehand movement. Muscle names are weird, man.
I just felt cramps before, and in the beginning when it was just, on a specific one muscle, so I didn't think it was cramp at all at the beginning, so I didn't know exactly what it was.
Alcaraz further clarified that he merely described his symptoms to the medical staff, and it was the tournament physio, not him, who determined a full medical timeout was warranted under the rules, gee golly.
Because I just go around to a forehand and I started to feel it just in the right adductor. So that's why I just called the physio, because it was just that moment. The rest of the legs, the left leg was good.
All right, shifting up to Novak. The controversy surrounding him and his use of medical timeouts dates back to at least the 2008 US Open quarterfinals. During his match, Novak took 2 medical timeouts in which Roddick had something to say.
Yeah, no, both of them.
Yeah, both.
Yeah, in the back,
And the back.
and a hip,
And what he said, there's just too many.
and a cramp,
Yeah. Do you get the sense right now that
bird flu.
yeah, a lot of things.
Yeah.
Phasing, hangover.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's got a pretty much
Incorrect.
ailment.
Andy humorously accused him of having an array of injuries, ranging from hurt ankles to the flu, implying that Novak was either the most courageous player or somebody who exaggerated his ailments.
What?
I'm
Just
sure.
what you're saying.
No, I mean, if it's there, it's there. There's just a lot. He's either quick to call the trainer, and he's the most courageous guy of all time. I think it's up for you guys to decide.
After the match win against Andy, Novak responded to his comments, expressing frustration that people assumed he was faking injuries, highlighting the growing tension around the medical breaks.
Well, obviously, Andy was saying that I have 16 injuries on the last match, so obviously I don't, right?
Didn't look like it.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like it or not, I mean, it's like that.
The New York crowd's taunt intensified that narrative too, with Novak defending himself against accusations of faking injuries, emphasizing that he didn't appreciate such comments being made publicly.
Well, I know they're already against me because they think I'm faking everything, so sorry.
Well, no one said that. The only one who said that, the only one who intimated that was Andy. And Andy said he was kind of joking around about it. Did that fuel your fire?
That's not nice anyhow, to say, in front of this crowd that I have 16 injuries and I'm faking,
Pablo Carreno Busta accused Novak of gamesmanship after their semifinal match, which the Spaniard lost in 4 sets. Carreno Busta won the opening set, and immediately the Serbian took an injury timeout. Novak did have tape on his neck and looked to be having some issues with his left arm though.
Yo creo que lleva mucho tiempo, ¿no? Haciendo esto, que cada vez que está un poco, que se le complica un poco el partido, pide la asistencia médica. No sé si tiene algo crónico en el hombro o simplemente mental.
He interpreted the medical timeout as a positive sign for his own game, remarking that it was a sign that he was playing well. Carreno also pointed out that, as a strategy, when a match gets complicated, Novak asks for a medical timeout.
Pone la cosa complicada, pues está ahí. Pero bueno, no es algo que me haya descentrado ni nada porque ya lo sabía. Ya lo sabía que pasaría en US Open y también sabía que pasaría aquí. Y también sé que seguirá pasando si sigue así.
Now, in modern tennis, injuries don't just stop play, they spark heated arguments. Medical timeouts blur survival and strategy, shifting momentum, rattling rivals, and dividing fans. As bodies break and tempers flare, one truth remains. In tennis, every pause can change matches, narratives, legacies, and how the entire sport defines fairness.